He said, and I quote, "When you talk about mental health problems, when people come back from war and combat, they see things that maybe a lot of folks in this room have seen many times over." And then he points out to the veterans in the room and he says, "And you're strong. You can handle it. But a lot of people can't handle it." Where in the hell is he from? No. This is deadly earnest. My son spent a year in Iraq, came back a highly decorated veteran, Bronze Star, and a lot else. I've been in and out of Iraq and Afghanistan over 29 times. I found myself in Iraq being asked by General Ordiano, a 4-star, to pin a silver medal on a young captain who had pulled someone out of a burning Humvee, risking his life. And when I went to pin it on him in front of the entire brigade, he stood at me, looked at me, and said, "Sir, I don't want the medal. I don't want the medal." You know why? He said, "He died. He died, Mr. Vice President. I don't want the medal." How many nights does that kid go to sleep? Seeing that image in his head, dealing with it. I have a card I carry with me, my schedule. Every single day I have my staff contact the Defense Department early in the morning. There's a black box in the bottom of it. And it lists U.S. daily troop update. U.S. troops died in Afghanistan and Iraq. 6,753. Not plus 6,000. Not 6,700. 6,753. Because every one of those warriors left behind an entire family, a community, for us. Every one of them. 52,419 wounded. But as the veteran can tell you, over 200,000 coming home with unseen wounds. Twenty suicides a month. I don't think he was trying to be mean. He is just so thoroughly, completely uninformed. We only have one. I've been saying this, and when I said it 15 years ago, I got criticized for it. But I make no apologies. We only have one. We have a lot of obligations. We only have one sacred obligation: to care for those we send to war and to care for them and their families when they come home. We have obligations to the elderly and the poor and everyone. That's the only sacred obligation we have. The average life expectancy of those wounded in Vietnam, 70% of those wounded in Afghanistan or Iraq, had they been wounded in Vietnam, would have died. But because of the golden hour, they're alive. But their life expectancy is 35 years. They're going to need extended medical help the rest of their lives. What are the chances this guy will honor that commitment?